Most of the leaves have already fallen off the trees. And while the fall scenery can really be spectacular, these fallen leaves can clutter the ground and lead to many issues. Meteorologist Dante Ricky joins us in the studio tonight to explain some of the hazards that these downed leaves can cause.
Very nice fall scenery outside as most of the leaves have now fallen from the trees here in mid-November. However, the leaves piled up on the ground have created a few hazards for us here in the fall that we have to keep in mind in the next couple of days. So it's been very dry outside, and with all of the dryness, the sun heating up the air very quickly, it heats up the air and also the leaves. So one ignition source, a spark, a flame, you name it, can light a large brush fire and turn into more, burning hundreds of acres at a time, being very dangerous, especially in conditions that there's been as dry as they've been here the last couple weeks. The leaves on the ground also present a problem during rainstorms, when the rain falls from the clouds just like this above my head and wets the leaves on the ground. That creates very slippery conditions, with making walking and running more difficult there with those wet leaves on the ground. And for driving, especially along those very tight corners where the speed changes, your car can slip and slide and go out of control just like that in a heartbeat, depending on exactly how much water is on the ground, if there's a lot of leaves and debris there. And especially those storm drains that we rely on to dry the ground out when all the rain falls out of the sky, it can create large puddles right around those drains, clogging them, and create a flood problem in a few areas, especially where the drainage would otherwise have been very good. I'm meteorologist Dante Ricky.
Well, thank you, Dante. And, I think that his story actually seemed to bring some leaves down here in the Weather Center as well. We got a whole bunch of them here. And boy, I mean, these are really dry, and there's just not a lot of friction here. They're very smooth surface, so they get wet as